Today, folks, we have a bucket. As you can probably see, she's a little bowed in right here. My buddy Dalton, got a little buck wild with that. Tried taking the stump out, so I picked it up, brought it over, and we're gonna replace the whole bottom. So let me get it off, and we'll start cutting it apart. I was actually trying to get them on these jack stands, but as you saw, it flipped. But I kind of like this better, actually. Keep it up on the tractor, and I'm just gonna torch out this whole bottom piece because, you know, Dalton, like I said, got a little buck wild with it, and it needs a new cutting edge and all that stuff. So we'll bring the torch out, and I'll just start slicing and dicing, I guess. Now, if I had a plasma cutter, this would be probably a little better. I think this is only 1/8 inch metal, so maybe not. Actually might be 1/4 inch. We'll see when I start cutting into it. But comment down below, do you charge your customers when you got to clean the bucket out and they don't clean it for you? I'm only kidding. Well, I'm actually not kidding. I'm asking. I'm assuming most of you do who do this kind of work. This is for Dalton, my buddy, so I'll just bust his chops a little bit and then we'll be on our way. But yeah, I'm curious if you guys, you know, I see a lot of pictures and stuff like people just drop stuff off and it's covered in mud. I'm assuming, you know, your time is money, so I'm assuming you charge them your rate to clean it off to prep it to weld. So I usually do when it's, you know, for a customer. If they bring me a dirty bucket or dirty something, you got to charge them. But let me know. got her sliced through on that side, so just keep plugging away. I definitely think this is 1/8 inch material though. All right, now I need to get a hammer and let's see. Oh yeah. She'll come right off. Oh, hey. All right, let me get a hammer. Well, that didn't work. Well, it did work, actually. Okay. Oh. There it is. And I hope this screen isn't busted, because I just busted the screen on this GoPro. So let me I don't know, pick this thing up, and I got a lot of grinding to do. All right, so got the bottom cut off. Do a little cleanup. I got the piece on the back of my truck, and that's it. We'll just start grinding and getting this baby all put back together. I am putting a new cutting edge on it too. We bought a cutting edge for it, so new bottom, new cutting edge. You know, they make this stuff at an 1/8 inch. This is definitely 1/8 inch steel. You know, and it's just, this is the bottom of it, and it just, you can see it's just folded like a taco. And I don't know, I feel like when they make buckets from the factory, they can at least make them 1/4 inch. Now, they've got some wear bars on there, but like what's that gonna do? Obviously it didn't help from bending it, but also, you know, you probably shouldn't be taking out stumps with a compact tractor. So all right, let me get prepped up here, and we'll start working on it. All right, got her in the shop. I got it all ground up. Now I just need to kind of align everything, get everything fit up pretty good, and we should be good to go. The lighting kind of stinks when I got this in here, so let me line her up. All right, so what we have is when we measured this thing, we measured 5 feet. We just measured inside of the bucket here when I was at my buddy's house, and it's really not. It's like 4'11" 3/4. So I want to set this inside of here. See how it's sitting on top of it right now, and these are bowed, so I gotta push them out. But I think I need to, and you can see I got a big gap here because it's not sitting all the way in. Here's a better look at it. So I think I need to cut off like 1/4 of an inch, probably a 1/2 inch, to be honest, 1/4 on each side. So I'm gonna get this thing rolled back out and slice a little bit off. Not the greatest, not the worst I've seen, but whatever, it'll work. All right, mission accomplished. We got it sitting inside, and a couple little gaps here and there, you know, whatever. A little MIG welding, never hurt no one. Depending on how the welds lay in the back, I may or may not put another piece right here. So we'll see how that pans out. But it's time to start tacking this thing. All right, got it tacked in. I definitely have a gap there, so I need to figure something out. Just laid a quick one in. It's pretty good. It'll do fine. So let me I guess need to figure out what I need to do with this gap and go from there. spot, or 2 more spots. We are welded out. Shout out to JD Co for this light. Thing's sweet. If you guys don't know, JD Co is a local New Jersey tool dealer here in New Jersey, Jersey Discount Tool Co. And they're about 45 minutes away from me, and I went to go get a hammer and some other things, and they were just selling these lights. I said, oh, let me grab one. And man, for that, I mean, it's dark. I mean, I got okay shop lights, but you know, for the corners, it's got a magnet, and I think it's 1,000 lumens or something like that. So go check them out. I'll link their website down below. The guy's got a YouTube, he's got Instagram, all that stuff. He's always running deals. If you got Milwaukee power tools and hand tools, you know, he's like a tool truck guy, so he's got a lot of good stuff. He's always got good deals, so go check him out. But I'm gonna let this thing cool down probably overnight. I'm pretty much done for the day, and then tomorrow we will put the cutting edge on, and we'll go bring this thing over to Dalton. See ya. All right, guys, today's a new day in the shop. We have the bucket outside ready to weld. We have a cutting edge on the truck that I need to get over here and cut down to size. So let's start working on that. All right, we got her clamped down. I got everything measured to where I want it. I'm gonna stick weld this on because I'm getting a little low on MIG gas, so, and I like stick welding, so we're gonna stick this on. All right, we got a couple stitch welds on here. As you saw, I did the backside too. I had a little bit of a warp in the middle, so I put a clamp on it. I'm gonna let it cool down like that, make sure it's good, and we're pretty much wrapped up. I got one little project left to do on this, and we should be done. So I'm gonna put these corner bits on here, I guess you'd call them, just out of regular steel, just to keep it a little more wear. As you can see that this metal's pretty thin, so I'll just weld that up, weld it here, weld it there, and give it a little more life. So I like to do that. That's what I did on my tractor, and it works out pretty well. All right, I decided to trim these down, kind of contour with the bucket. I didn't really like the squares sitting out there, but those came out good. The bucket's coming out really, really nice. And last thing I'm gonna do is I got a couple of these chain hooks left. I'm gonna weld one right on the center for him because he's got these, but it's kind of a pain when you gotta, you know. So I'm gonna weld one right there for him, so we got a nice center hook for him, and this job should be complete after that. All right, got a little magnetic square on here. Let me get my gloves. All right, here we go. Threw a couple extra passes on there because I know what Dalton gets into, and he tends to lift some heavy things, so I threw an extra couple passes on there. That should be it. I will get this thing loaded up and we'll bring it over and we will put it on his tractor. All right, time to put the bucket on. I'm gonna go grab the tractor and load her up. Here it is. There we go, loaded up. We are about to head out, throw it on the tractor, and then we're pretty much wrapped up. One more thing I want to say is when I bought this tractor, the guy did this. As you can see, 2 pieces of angle iron welded in the bucket, and then you are able to fit in 4-inch C-channel in there for forks. And at first I wasn't really a fan, and then after I used them a couple times to lift some stuff, I think that's a great idea to lift, you know, not heavy stuff, but to move that bucket. I've done some tailgates off dump trucks. I've used that, and it's a sweet design. It's a pretty sweet design, so it works for what I got. I mean, ideally I'd like to get a skid steer with forks to move stuff around and take on bigger jobs. You know, people bring me over bigger stuff. A skid steer would be a lot nicer, but that was in the budget. Skid steer is not. So let's roll out the Daltons, get this thing installed, and wrap it up. Oh yeah, there we go. Ready to go. All right, here's a good test. Rock hard pile of millings. See how it does. Hopefully it doesn't rip apart. Oh, look at that. Start a paving company with this thing. All right, that was the soft stuff apparently. Let's go to the really hard stuff over here. Listen, that's just, you need like an excavator to hit that stuff. A little back drag. Oh yeah. Beautiful. That's a wrap, guys. Dalton's happy. He's gonna get me a case of beer. That's usually our agreement. Do a little project for him, and I get a case of beer out of the deal. So that's a wrap on this project, guys. It came out really nice. I think he's very happy with it. It's way better than what it was. So we're all wrapped up. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Like the stuff, shoot me a comment. Tell me what you think. And it's a beautiful day here, and we're done. So catch you guys on the next video.